Hi, my name is Heather Ansell. This is my first poetry reading, and I hope you enjoy. Feeble-minded, just as before, you insisted I stayed, agreeing to get paid. In the end, it was me who I betrayed, still waiting for the memories to fade. Words spoken brushed past me like 1,000 arrows, minimizing my sorrows, losing my breath, meeting death. Tears well, wiping my skin clean, feeling unseen. The cheerful red sheen upon your face as you held me in your embrace. In your presence, I falter, teeth chattering in fear. It all became clear. An abuser lay near, unable to stand women in power, leaving the taste in your mouth sour, putting myself through college, trying to escape through knowledge, all the while increasing your revenue. I saw right through you, sitting with tears in your eyes, pushing through the lies, as if you could hide the monster inside. Your definition of love denied, blaming my past as I tried to leave it behind. You're all I could find. I swore an oath I'd never let you do it again. Another girl you'll befriend, listening to their pain. The facade no longer maintained, grasping with an invisible chain, finding my domain. Watch this new life I maintain, never mentioning your name, leaving you with this shame. Did you have fun trying a little one-on-one? Still playing in my mind like an unwanted rerun. This next one's called Silence. Dreamed of you always leaving me disappointed, feeling used, your love a bomb to defuse, never safe. My heart I gave, stay brave. I'm beginning the climb, disassociating from the pain. Another night spent in vain, another trauma gained. Constantly reminded of what's kept us binded. All these years blinded, as if I had no voice, no choice. Stepping outside myself now, this time I'm shutting you down. Your hands on my skin causing to stain, my soul shamed. No longer in the dark, we shine our light on those things that leave a mark. I've been set free. It's time for you to help me see. Internal bruising aside, this was never about pride. I didn't want to be left behind, seeking common ground that couldn't be found, just wanting everyone to be proud. Afraid I'll say your name, screaming you're the one to blame. Let it flow through the shadows. I'll be in despair, beyond repair. In between the streams of doubt, on that mountain I will shout. Your hands won't leave me be. I'll never be free. No one wants to hear, for it's the truth they fear. And this next one is called Nothing Remains. I ache when I think of you. There's nothing I wouldn't do. Never again will I feel at peace, looking for pure release. A deep breath I can't catch, a fire that won't start. That's my life now that we're apart. Grasping so tightly, I can't breathe. I scathe my way out. I seethe. Will I ever be at ease? Without you, suffocating to the depths I go, holding on while you flow down below. Withering away, an empty corpse, while the rest of the world lay asleep. I stay awake and weep. I was still a child under attack, being abused in silence, finding shame in each memory I unpack. On the mend, remember the bends? You screamed so loud I couldn't contend, appreciating your dedication, countless hours of frustration. Where did it all go? Up like smoke, ghosts of past remain. Nothing stays the same. This next one is called I Am. It's probably my favorite piece that I've ever written, so enjoy. I am my mother, tall and proud, weak and hollow. Walking away leaves it hard to swallow. I am my mother, disabled and afraid, awaiting the road laid before me. The thoughts often evade. I am my mother, brave and proud, screaming my needs aloud, avoiding the crowd. I am my mother, insecure and in need of love. Put down your guard. It is time to unglove. I am my mother, determined and strong, ready to lose it all, no matter how small. I am my mother, stubborn and unruly, causing cruelty. Growing every day, hoping it goes smoothly. I am my mother, easy to trigger, no longer wanting to be bitter, comparing which one is sicker. I am my mother, determined and ready to thrive. I am still alive. It is time to arise. This next one is called Wavering. Looking in those brown eyes, wavering in between the lies. If I would have known then what I know now, I would have saved myself somehow. Your hands I wouldn't allow, creeping across my skin. Take my hand. I'm pulling you out now. We'll make it through. I'll figure out how. Hungry for love from above, not knowing I was someone to be proud of. A victim of eternal pain, wanting to escape to stay sane. Alcohol every day, a quick fix to take the pain away. 16 years old, I should have told. No longer carrying your shame, you were always the one to blame. The demons laid before you, they came upon me too. Now I must choose peace, laying this at your feet. No longer willing to repeat, your story will not be my defeat. Back at me you stare, a mirror of my own despair. Threatened by the unknown, seems to be the only way I've grown. Today I will hold my head high, forgetting what you did to make me cry. Breathing in each moment of life as if it's my last. Trying to forget the past. Why is this all moving so fast? This next one is called Blossom. Today, let me be the tree, standing stronger, pausing in the winter storm to rest, in full bloom by summer, outstretched. Take cover, no validation, I'm getting brazen. I'm not looking for a safe haven, it never fit the equation. Conjoining together, finally meeting in the center, nothing left to measure. Coming into my own, this path I've been shown, I'll never walk alone. No longer craving control, replenishing my soul, making myself whole. Watch as I unwind, sanity on the line. If you need, I won't make a sound. No expectation, I won't leave you shaken. Feel the blossoms caress. It's in you I invest. Unlock your heart, you're not falling apart. The pieces are coming together. You're getting better. No longer drowning under the tide. I'm hanging on for the ride. With the universe on my side, I'll know will forever get by. Shaking hands, no plans, lessons learned. My heart has been burned, overturned, my power earned. Spending time to restore what I couldn't find before, picking myself up off the floor, staying strong, finding the place I belong, while singing my own song. Thank you.
Thank you. That was absolutely amazing. We have a couple of questions here. Before we do that, I want to ask you a question. The poems that appear to be directed language-wise at your abuser, but also are full of sort of reclamations of yourself and your own power. Is that a contradiction that you've dealt with in your own healing? That's sort of like, I am strong, but I am hurt?
Every single second of every day.
That's fair. My God. I was like, you know, there nothing else needs to be said. That's the answer. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's something I think that a lot of us can relate to. I can certainly relate to, is the notion of, yes, I'm proclaiming that I belong here and that I don't have to buy into everything you did to me, but I also can't pretend that that doesn't hit me and doesn't hurt me at times.
And I did that for a long time. There were many abusers since childhood and beyond, and they kind of start to get intertwined after a while. So it's an interesting process to kind of pull them apart and dissect, if you will.
One more thing about the I am my mother piece.
Mm.
Do you have empathy for your mother, or do you have sort of just anger or resentment, or how's that piece is so complicated?
So is our relationship. She was a young mother. She is a young mother. She's my best friend. We can go 7 months to a year without talking, because in those moments of healing, I resented her greatly for everything that happened. And then you kind of just wake up one day and you realize that she was 19 and she had a baby and did the best she could with her own trauma. And then you work through all that and it's like, oh, we can do this together. And that's been really enjoyable, actually. I wrote that when we weren't speaking, and I actually framed it for her and gave it to her for a gift the last month. So it's funny how that happens.
That is fascinating, because I've gone through quite a lot of reflection about that, and about how I blame my mother for many things, but my mother also was schizophrenic and we didn't know at the time. And yeah, I think I know that as I've lived more on this planet, I've gained both the complexity of having both resentment and empathy, understanding, but not forgiveness for certain things. That piece just has struck me so intensely. So we have a few comments here. Katrina says, "Thank you for sharing. You're an amazing person. I love you." I guess you know Katrina.
Yes, she's been in my life for a very long time.
She's awesome. We love Katrina. Anne, who's a friend of mine, says, "Thank you so much for sharing this part of yourself, Heather."
Thank you.
Jess says, "Absolutely beautiful. My favorite was Blossom." Why is that funny? Out of curiosity.
Because that, I don't know, that was the last one I chose. That one, I think, portrays my healing journey right now the best. So that made me smile.
Nice. My only question, do you know how amazing you are? Exactly, I agree. Keep shining.
No.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I get it. Brava, Heather, so inspired, says Shayna. Allison says, "I loved your poems." Bria, or Bria, not sure, says, "Heather, I have goosebumps. Do you ever go back to read certain pieces of your work if you need the strength that day? Blossom, or if you need to feel angry or sad?"
I don't usually need help feeling angry or sad. That's usually when I write the most. Poetry has been a huge healing process for me. I'd say within the last 3 to 5 years specifically, when I can't seem to journal well because I can't get my words out. Poetry has always kind of been a way for it to just flow. And I actually haven't gone back and read my poetry until I had to get it together to do this, in all honesty. So thanks.
We're here for you. That's the whole point. We're all here for each other.
Yeah.
Allison K, I suspect you know who that is, said,
Yes.
"You did an awesome job. I knew you could do it."
Thank you, Allison.
We love Allison too, just because she's cool. I don't know her, but she's got to be cool. She's a friend of yours.
Yes, she is. Thank you, guys.